Hey everyone, welcome to the new lecture of code practice. And in this video, we will talk about AI assistant integration with the Streamlit application. We will create a page in our Streamlit application and it will have a chat window over there, like it will be integrated with the AI model like ChatGPT. There are multiple models that we have in the market as of now, like ChatGPT, Perplexity, and some other models, Google, Gemini. So, but in this video, we will integrate ChatGPT for now. Okay. So to start with that, what we have to do is first we have to go to this website platform.openapi.com. So it is OpenAPI developer platform website. So what it gives is we have to create a API key over here, and once it is created, then we will be able to integrate our ChatGPT client with the ChatGPT model, because we are following a client server architecture. So we will use one client in our Python project, which will talk with the server, which is basically the OpenAPI server, and then because of that interaction we will send the request and we will get the response. So to have that handshake we need our secret key. So to do that, what you have to do is, if you are new user, then you have to do the sign up, and if you're a first you are a already existing user, then you can do the login. Once you do the login, you will see a page like this, and here what you can do is you can search with the API keys. Now if you see, I have already created a API key which is Streamlit OpenAPI key. This is my secret key. This I created on 11th of August. And to create a new key, what we can do is we can name anything test app key, and I can select the project and create access key, right? So once it is done, you can see the new API key has been created, and this we have to use in our project while doing that handshake with the ChatGPT. Now this key is there, so what we will do now is we will go to our Python project and we will create a Python file here. So let's name it AI assistant. Now this file is created, and let's see it is reflecting in our project. So we will run streamlit run home.py. Now if you see, you can see we have one page over here which says AI assistant, right? Perfect. So till now we have our web page. Now what we will do is we will integrate our code here, right? And then uh, we will simply we will write our code here and we'll simply show that window. So now what we need is, I will advise to do these integrations. Basically we need some Python packages, right? We have the API key now and we want to interact with the open API. Now to do this we need these packages. One is the Streamlit, right, which is already there, application is running, right? So this we can avoid. And then we need the Python dot environment. What it does is we will create a .env file in our root project structure here, and we will store our open API key and that secret value, and the other library we need is OpenAI, so that it will give us the client so that we can interact with the OpenAPI server, right? So now if I do this, I have already installed this library, so it is saying requirements already satisfied. Now what I will do is I'll create a environmental file. Okay, so to do that we will create a file .env, right? So we have created our .env file. Now what we have to do is we have to say open AI API key, and then we will paste our open API key here. So let's go here, let's use this one. Okay, let's create a, I didn't copy that, so let's create a new key, my project key. It has been copied now, and let's come here, let's paste it here. Yeah, so this key is pasted now. Now we will start writing the code here, and we will, what we will do is, I have already my code, so I will paste it here and I will explain how is it working. So what we have done is we have created a file, and this is our AI assistant Python file, and this is the env. So here what we are saying is load dot environment, right? So it will try to load the environmental variables, and it will call this os dot get environment, and it will load that key, right? Let's run it first and then I'll explain. That will be much better. Now we have run this. If you see here, chat with ChatGPT, this is how like our page will look like. Chat with ChatGPT. Hi, when we celebrate New Year. Now, once this integration is done, right, the celebration of New Year's varies. Okay, so it is giving us all these information, which is New Year celebration is January 1st, and also let's, what is Streamlit. So you can see, right, it is working and it is responding to our questions, and our history is also getting maintained. What is the first question that I ask you? If you see it, it is maintaining the past conversation as well, right? So there are two types of variation. One is you pass a prompt and it will give the response, and it will not remember but you have interacted in the past. And the other way is you are maintaining the past conversations, it is maintaining that, and on top of that it is replying to you, right? Now let's see the code. So how is it working is, we have this load.env. Once it is available, we have the our API key, open API key, right? Now what we are doing is we are creating a open API client based on our API key that we have just extracted. This is the page config, page title, and the title for our page that we are setting up. And here we are maintaining a variable, you can say, which is messages based on the session state. So we are using the Streamlit session state to maintain the past conversations. And in this we are using two types of role, one is user and one is the assistant. So in the user, whatever we are sending to the chat GPT, the role we are using is user, and then we are passing the prompt as a content, and whatever the chat GPT is replying to us, it is nothing, it is using that assistant role. We have provided the assistant role, and the model that we are using it, chat GPT mini, 4o mini we are using. So what is happening is, then when we are interacting, right, when we are typing our messages, so here we are saying for chunk in stream. Now whatever the response that we are, so this is the code that we are using, like client.chat.completions.create. It creates a chat GPT call, and this is the response. So here we are saying is, don't read the response in one go, so read it in a chunk way, so that we can get the information by chunk, right? And that's why we are showing the information in a buffer kind of thing. If you see, if you notice, if you have noticed, like we had some 1 second of delay while generating the response and everything. So this is happening because of that, because we are reading the data in a chunk way. Now, once we have the response, right, full response, so we are appending in the content that we have got. And yeah, that's it. That is the simple use case that we have done. And let's use it more when Streamlit was was founded. So this is how, like, we can create our, like, if you see Streamlit was founded in 2019, which is great, right? And this is how we can have several use cases, right? We can do AI assistant integration with ChatGPT, integration with WhatsApp. You can have a WhatsApp and that can act as an input, and then you can trigger your ChatGPT. You can have multiple source and destinations that you can use to use these scenarios. And this is, I mean, really helpful in the today's website if you have these kind of integrations, right? If you're making an in-house tool in your organization, then it can help you with the multiple models that you want to interact. So I hope you like this video. Thank you. Please like, share and subscribe our channel. Thank you.